Rome, when the world had to learn how to keep running by Dolly Higa. Welcome to today's episode. In this series we explore civilization, not through dates or events, but through the questions each era tried to answer. After Egypt's pursuit of eternity, and Greece's search for meaning within change, we arrive at Rome. Rome did not ask how the world should appear, nor did it ask how meaning emerges in a single moment. It asked something more practical and more difficult. How can a complex world continue to function over time? Today's episode is titled, Rome, when the world began to keep running. Let's begin. After Egypt and Greece, the world was no longer a simple question. Egypt was concerned with eternity. It sought permanence. Form had to remain unchanged, so that order could resist time itself. Greece was concerned with becoming. Form was released from stillness. Meaning emerged through balance within change. Existence was understood as something continuously unfolding. But as cities expanded, as populations grew, as trade, conflict, and movement intensified, a new question appeared. How can such a world continue to function over time? This was the problem Rome faced. Rome was not searching for a new aesthetic, nor was it proposing a new philosophical posture. It was responding to complexity. When the number of events increased, when relationships became dense, when the world could no longer be held by a single form or a single moment, civilization had to ask something new. How can complexity itself remain workable? Rome's answer was not poetic. It was practical. It chose structure. Roads were planned, not to display power, but to allow movement. Cities were measured, not for beauty, but so that life could be repeated. Laws were written as reusable rules, not to declare authority, but so they could function across different places and different times. In Rome, things did not have to be perfect, but they had to be sustainable. This marked a profound shift in attitude. In Egypt, form had to be correct, because error meant disorder. In Greece, form had to be meaningful, because significance arose in the balance of the moment. In Rome, however, the world was no longer asked to appear perfect, but to keep working. Images were no longer only meant to be seen, they were placed within systems. Change was no longer something that simply happened. It was carried, managed, and extended. Rome was less concerned with whether a moment was beautiful than with whether the next moment could still occur. When we look back at the earlier civilizations, the difference becomes clear. Egypt allowed the world to remain, holding time in permanence. Greece allowed the world to become, affirming existence through change. Rome, however, was concerned with how the world could continue moving forward through time. Rome did not pursue eternity, because it understood that the world would change. It did not indulge in the moment, because it had to face long-term reality. What Rome did was place the world into a structure that could keep running. And in this sense, Rome represents a turning point. For the first time, civilization no longer asked only, what does the world look like? But instead asked, how can the world continue to operate? That is why, after Egypt and Greece, Rome was not a retreat, but a necessary response.